All right, welcome back everyone to A&H Sports. Today we'll be doing a rant about the most boring game in the season. No, I'm kidding. But today we'll be ranting to PSG Best Salazar friendly match. We're gonna talk about the bad things, but we're gonna focus on the positive ones, just to give you a perspective.
The best game of the season. El Clasico. The Derby. The rivals. PSG versus Al Nassr.
The Pessis, the Penaldos, the Madrid, the Wefalona. Anyway, we could go on and on saying bad things about anyone's accomplishments. And at first, I'll give you a breakdown of what I saw. You know, I didn't watch the full game, but I watched part of the game, or the maybe a little bit of the first half and then the second half. And I saw a bunch of comments and a lot of people saying the bad things about this game, or focusing too much on the negative in comparison. I do think it's inevitable to talk about Ronaldo and I talk about Messi and vice versa. At this point, it's inevitable because they're just somehow like they're one. When you talk about one, the other one comes out somehow, whether it's positive or negative. It has to come out somehow. The first one I saw was Ronaldo take down the best PSG single-handedly. Therefore, he's the best. I'm like, this is just creating controversy for no reason. I just think it's right. Other one, Messi scored first than Ronaldo. Even for Ronaldo scoring his first goal in Saudi Arabia. But I just think people were focusing on the wrong reasons on social media. I'm like, why are you guys focusing on comparisons? This is a friendly game, friendly match. People tone down the game because they don't want to get injuries on both sides. And then PSG had a red card since the first half, which is another rant on its own. Who gets a red card in a friendly match?
Ooh, I have no idea.
What's his name? Bernat or Benyat?
Yeah, Juan Bernat.
Bro, who gets a red card in a friendly? In a friendly, when that happens, I mean, he was by himself. You're supposed to let them go because the point of a friendly is just to tone it down and take it too serious and to not get people injured. That's what the friendly games.
He took that guy out.
He actually took two out. The one that fell down with Hakimi, that was more because Hakimi was gonna speed up and the guy got in his way. So that was like a pretty natural contact, right? But the other one, he literally just went to him. And then what was funny also, they didn't look like a friendly, was the guy got up and it was a bunch of takeoff still. Again, the only good thing about that red card, I guess, is that it made the teams more balanced because now PSG wouldn't be all over them as much. And it's not like that's what they were trying to do. They were just trying to have fun, both teams. As you can see, whenever Mbappe wanted to, he would just juke everyone whenever he wanted to. And again, those are all the bad things to focus the game on. Instead, why can we just appreciate these two footballers who've been on top of the game, more dominated than anyone in any other sport, two individuals at the same time, meeting again, giving us more memories, playing against each other, rather than making a comparison right away.
Just look at that beautiful moment in the beginning of the game where Ronaldo comes up to Messi and they have a little chat, a hug. and they look like they miss each other.
Well, and I think they're also just acknowledging each other, right? Like we're technically both at the end of our careers, right? Despite Ronaldo being closer because he's older, I think they're just admiring each other at this point. Just like we've been doing this for, I think they just have that, like, they just know that about each other. You and I have been at the top for so long, like there's nothing else to discuss about them too. And I just don't like when people compare right away, especially this is supposed to be an exhibition match, especially for PSG to collect money. um, but just think about the great moment they gave us. Ronaldo scored two, Messi scored one, and then people were also shaming Ronaldo for scoring and celebrating because of the way he celebrated. I'm just like, he's been through a lot and everything, his transition that has happened. He just needs motivation at this point and a goal to boost his confidence because he hasn't been the same since everything going down with United. And he was happy to be with his old colleague, Messi, but also with friends like Sergio Ramos and then Mbappe, who's everyone knows that Ronaldo's his favorite player, joking
And
around.
Keylor Navas, who knocked him out.
And Keylor Navas, who knocked him out. As a reminder to like, dude, why you leave Madrid? But yeah, just appreciate any moment of this two at this point, right? And especially when they're together. And I hope this is not their last match against each other. It possibly is, but hopefully not.
Like you mentioned, this is possibly their last game together. So let's just appreciate it instead of
Exactly.
comparing or arguing for one side or the other.
Yeah, if one of them is your best player, just say he's the best player to you. And it wants it, and you want to comment why, like saying Ronaldo's the best player because he has the most goals in Champions League. Okay, cool. Messi's the best player because he scored more goals in a calendar year than anyone else. Cool. But don't go on like shaming on one another and then finding negative things to say about the other. And what I don't like specifically about this two is that they're so great, but then when they have like these moments when they're sad or they cry, they use that against them as like they're weak, or look at them being sad or crying about it, blah blah blah, just shaming them for having emotions. Like, this is how great they are. You have to literally pick at their worst days to shame them.
And Messi and Ronaldo are enjoying the moment. We should as well.
Exactly. And that's a good point to end it. If they enjoy the moment, enjoy it. Stop the comparisons. Just enjoy their last matches because we don't know when that's going to be. And with that being said, A&H Sports, tune in for more.